Welcome to today's segment, my friends, wherever you are tuning us from. Today I want us to look at a text from the book of Romans chapter 8, the book of Romans chapter 8, verse 18. And I read, "For I consider that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. For I consider that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us." This verse that I've just read, I've decided to read it, and I have given a title to today's segment, Looking at the Greater Glory. Looking at the Greater Glory. And I want to start by saying that each and every one of us as human beings, from the Garden of Eden when Adam sinned, we all fell for a trap that we find ourselves in. We all fell into sin, and we have all along had to go through challenges and sufferings. And there are times in our lives, each and every one of us, even as you are listening to me, that we go through sufferings, that we go through issues in life, that we go through problems and the challenges and the situations that when we look at them, we do not know exactly what to do. And sometimes most of us will look back and start complaining and murmuring and saying, why is God allowing this to happen to me? Where am I going through this? Have I been cast to go through this? What is happening in my life? And some have even decided to say that my life is not worth anything. These are all things that happen to us because we are all humans. But in this word that we have just read, it's telling us that in us there is a glory that shall be revealed. But before that glory that gets revealed in us, there are things that we go through. In other words, there are things that will work in us. There are things that we go through as steps preparing us for the glory that shall be revealed in us. And that's why now Paul says that I consider that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared. That presently all of us go through sufferings. But then ahead of us lies the glory that shall be revealed to us and through us. So, before you get to see the glory that shall be revealed in us, presently, currently, you go through challenges, you go through situations, you go through sufferings. So in other words, the sufferings is part of the process preparing us for the glory that shall be revealed to us when the right time comes. Because he says that the whole creation eagerly awaits, in other words, eagerly looks forward for the revealing of the sons of God. That before the Son of God has come, before Christ has come, the sons of God will be revealed. All of us are in transitioning. But in the process of transitioning, or in the process of working towards that very great day, we are bound to suffer. We are bound to go through challenges. We are bound to go through all these things. And so, he says that we cannot compare the sufferings that we go through right now with the glory that shall be revealed to us. It's always easy to complain and murmur of what we go through, and very hard for us to comprehend and embrace what we have not seen or we have been promised, because our eyes always want to look at the present. But then our faith, we've got to focus our faith for the future, embracing the future into us. So, as you listen to me, I want to remind us that all of us go through challenges. And even as I'm speaking, you could be in the midst of it. You could be going through challenges. They could be family challenges. They could be financial challenges. It could be ministry challenges. It could be educational challenges. It could be all sorts of challenges and the sufferings and the pain that you are going through. It's nothing new about that. People have gone through that, but they have stood firm and the glory has been revealed. So we have been promised that currently, presently, we will all go through, or rather we all go through these sufferings. So instead of complaining and looking at this and pitying ourselves, we should embrace that these are the things that are going to work in our favor. And that's why in the same chapter, verse 28, it says, and we know that all things to work together for good to those who love God, to those who are called, the called according to his purpose. All things inclusive of the sufferings, inclusive of the pain, everything, the challenges that we go through, the setbacks that we face in our lives, they all work in our favor. So rather than concentrating and fixing our eyes on the present and not moving towards what awaits us, let us focus, let us refocus now and know that instead of complaining, instead of focusing on the sufferings, let us focus on what will be revealed in us or through us, and that is the glory that is yet to come. So, you cannot be anything good, or rather something cannot be admired and put in market or in the market to sell unless it has gone through a painful process. Anything, there is nothing that you admire, you see, that cloth, that thing, that gold, that thing that you so much admire. It's gone through a process, and that process is never an easy process. It's a painful process. And so, us as human beings, it's a painful process that we go through. It's a preparation stage that we go through. You may be going hungry, you could be lacking something, you could be going this way, and every door seems to be closing down for you. That's okay. But then, don't lose the focus that as you continue remaining steadfast, trusting in God, and living a righteous life, and living a holy life, then the Lord is preparing you, is purifying you for a better future. And that better future, the glory shall be revealed in you. Because the Lord is in the process of working and removing the impurities. The Lord uses all this suffering. The Lord uses all these things to make you a better person. Look at the life of Job. What he went through when God allowed Satan to go and tempt him. He went through a lot of things. He lost things. He lost children. He lost livestock. He lost things. His skin also was messed up. His health was messed up. But did he leave God? No. He said, naked did I come, naked shall I go. In other words, he embraced what he was going through, knowing that the Lord was a faithful God. And at the end of it, when you read chapter 42 of Job, you see how his life turned out to be. That is how we need to understand. That's how we look at it. that what we go through currently may not be compared to what awaits you. So it's my challenge as I wrap up this segment that learn to embrace what you are going through and then trust in God that God is working and preparing you for a better future. And that future is a bright future for you, my brother, my sister. The Lord will not bring us this far. The Lord will not start anything good in our lives and not guide us all through if we remain faithful. But the key thing, we've got to learn to surrender our lives into His hands. We've got to continue leaning on Him, leaning on the everlasting love of God. And God is a faithful God. He will see us through, for He has promised to be a faithful God. May the Lord bless you.